Millionaire mindset. This is one of the most important issues that we need to address at the very beginning because, believe it or not, your mental preparation that you make in setting forth, to establish yourself with an online presence really is extremely important. It's going to make or break your business. It's really that important. I want to talk to you really briefly in this module about that mind frame and how you need to talk to yourself and just things that you need to do to try to avoid things that you want to try to not allow yourself to dwell on, because really what we're doing is it's not an easy task. Here we are taking ourselves from, who knows what, you could be at ground zero right now and be able to work yourself into becoming a millionaire. That's the reality of this. And I want to do my very best to help you to do that. Getting the right mindset, though, that's one thing about millionaires. That's one thing about any successful entrepreneur. It's their mindset. They have the millionaire mindset. They're not quitters. Let's talk about failure for just a minute. I want you to kind of go back in all the events that have happened in your life and think about this. Is failure all around you? Is that the way that you perceive your life as going? As you've been a failure, as you've experienced failure, these kinds of things. Because I want to actually change your way of thinking about failure. The truth is, and I'm just going to be bluntly honest with you here, frequently an entrepreneur, and I'm talking about successful entrepreneurs, will come up to something that to onlookers, they might perceive it as failure. So if this is your very first attempt at trying to get your own business going, for example, trying to make something happen, it's normal. It's actually very normal if you would experience what others would look at as a failure. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to be successful, but I'm saying that if something happens and it doesn't work out, that really is not a failure. And the reason I want to that I'm saying it that way is because if used correctly, and I'm going to clarify this, there really is no such thing as failure. Because if you take it like failure, the only time that you actually experience failure is when you stop, when you quit. So if you're trying to start up a business and you set up a website, let's say you want to get a website up and you try to learn how to use a program to make a website and you can't even figure out how to get it uploaded, okay? Now, to some, that would be failure. I tried, I couldn't do it, that's it, I quit, I give up. And this is a perfect example, right? To an entrepreneur, though, they do one of two things. They will either learn more and keep trying, or they'll find somebody else who knows how to do it and pay them to do it, because they're not going to quit. And that's a very simple illustration, but it's the same kind of thing. You are either going to, when you run into a difficult passage in setting up your business, you're going to either do one of two things. You're going to learn more, gather more information, get better, and be able to do it yourself, or you're going to find somebody else who can do it for you. Quitting is not an option. And using that mentality, and also the one thing that I like about failure, what people perceive as failure, is because let's say you come up to a problem and you can't figure it out, right? It's only a failure if you quit, if you give in, right? But if you don't, if you persevere and you make it happen, then it turns into success, and you learned quite a bit through that process. And here's the funny thing about this, folks, is really there is no failure, because if you don't walk away, if you keep going at it, you can't fail.